Good morning to you, lovely people. As promised, I'm answering the questions that you would like to ask your spirit guides because my lovely Steve is here with me. You might just be seeing the picture, that's totally cool. Um, but I did a good meditation this morning on what I needed to do today. Um, After having a week where I've hurt my knee quite significantly, it hurts. I can't do all the stuff I was going to do. I can't work. Have the guilt. Have the how am I going to do this, that, and the other. But did a really good tune in and meditation this morning where I was given a very clear message that the first thing I needed to do really was to record this message. Now, my lovely, beautiful friend Alison asked this question. Now, Alison has been so significant in my life, okay, because I was at car boot sale trying to sell my self-care journals and my stuff. And she came up and she was like, "Oh, you Neen, because I follow you on Facebook, but I never comment, but I follow you." And she's in a couple of the groups that I do, and it's warming my heart to see a amazing change in such a beautiful soul. So Alison, I know you'll watch this at some point. I want you to know how much you mean to me and that I love you, and that, you know, the slightest little thing you've said to me in the past has really changed my whole day, my week, I'm going to remember the things you've said, and I'm feeling quite emotional because it really means that much to me. So I want you to know that first of all. So the question that you asked me was, I'm just going to make sure that I say it exactly as you asked. How do I get back the confidence to be the person I used to be? Now, as soon as I saw that post, I had to stop myself from instantly writing back. Because what I'm getting so strongly is you are not meant to get back the confidence to be who you were. You absolutely are now moving forward into a new version of yourself. And the very first thing you need to do is to almost look in the mirror, or sit with me. We'll do it together if you need to, and that's absolutely fine. And we'll go, I release the need to be the person I was. I'm willing to embrace the version of me that I want to be. Because there's two things. By asking that question in that way of like, how do I get back to being that person? You're trying to do something that we can't ever do. And I know that time's linear and we're living all different lifetimes and timelines and different universes and stuff all at once. But you are, I think my husband's about to come for the keys. Yes, he is. Sorry about that, guys. But by trying to get back, you can't go backwards. And believe it or not, before we come down here on Earth, we are given a bit of a roadmap. These are the lessons you're going to go down there to learn. So say this is you before you were confident, then all this shit happened, and you know we've worked through this in one of the journals with the fear profile. So all this stuff happened. That stuff happened to shape you into a new person. You can't shrink back into that, because once you've managed to work through all of the other stuff that experience and other things since have taught you, you have the potential to be so much bigger and more confident, and a bigger version, I don't want to say better, but a version of yourself that you are much more comfortable with. And remember last night we were talking on the live call about being comfortable. So, like I say, that they're almost kind of screaming at me, how do I get back the confidence to be the person I used to be? You are not meant to be the person you used to be. What you are wanting is the confidence that you had, but who you were then, if you were to try and go back to who you were then you are you with the same expectations, the same vulnerabilities, the same thoughts, feelings, emotions, reactions to everything. So the chances are, if you're trying to go back to that, then this might happen again, because that's where you were expecting all of this stuff, or not expecting all of this stuff, or whatever, experiencing this stuff. However, having come out the other side, you might feel, I've exploded into, oh my God, my emotions are over here, my thoughts are here, my confidence is there, this part of me is here, my expectations are there. So you're kind of needing to go, okay, we need to pull those together, and what I'm trying to work on with you through the group that we do, and I will make a point of this, and it might well shape some of the meditations and the exercises we do, is to bring all of those parts of you together to help you to feel whole and to learn who you are now and to rebuild that confidence. Because once you bring all these facets of you together, you know, your soul, your heart, I'm not remembering what order I've done these, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your confidence levels, once you bring all that together, then you get to know yourself again. So I think the real question that you're asking, how do I get back the confidence to be the person I used to be? You can't. She's back there. What we need to do is to work out all those amazing things. And actually in my unicorn journal, which is the one we'll be working on in our group that we're doing next after the one we're on, it's got some amazing exercises in there to actually to do that, to help us with really understanding the things that make you you. It's a real deep dive in getting to know yourself and loving yourself. And that's the thing is, so how do I get back the confidence? The confidence that's been knocked. It's by knowing yourself, and the only way you know yourself is by doing the kind of work we're already doing. And I've seen your growth, and I'm so proud of what you've done. And this morning, when I had a wobble, because I saw how amazing somebody else had done with something they're doing, and I had a very human reaction and a wobble of, if only I could have that impact. And I thought, but hang on, my skills lie in trying to help people to really see the value that they don't see in themselves and to feel amazing about who they are. That's what I do. And it's not as hippie sometimes as I would like it to be, because, you know, I'm a mum, I've got a life, I've got things of my own that I have to deal with. But I know that I'm good at doing the down-to-earth stuff too. So how do you get back the confidence? That confidence is not going to serve you now, because that confidence there that you had before didn't stop, boom, from affecting your confidence now. Uh-oh, hope I haven't got the kids' colds. So there's that, there's the boom, there's that. You don't want that level of confidence. What you want is this new level of confidence that we are already building up and I'm seeing in you. Pulling all of these beautiful facets of you together to work out who you are, how you can be now, and you are rebuilding. The kids have given me the lurgy. So your mourning also. I think I'm just listening in, because when I look to the side like that, or kind of look afar, it's when I'm channeling. So just give me a minute to get what I'm getting. Okay. You are mourning you that was here, that had the confidence. But there's also a part of you that is beating her up, because you're like, you were confident and you still let all that stuff affect you. And I know you, and I know I'm sounding harsh to some people, but I know Alison, and I'm helping her with this. You are beating this version of you up. So it's going to be impossible for you to ever go back to be the confident person that you were then, because there's a part of you here that's like, oh, I was all confident and I still let all that shit happen. So what we're going to do with the work we're doing is we're going to essentially ask the angels to put a nice big rose healing light over the boom that happened and the old confident you. There can be 2 separate rose lights if you want to. One here, one over the boom. Okay, and they are being healed. And we are going to work on bringing this, I'll do it this way, this part, all of these together for you to go, okay, actually this is who I am. And that's what we're doing with the work we're already doing. So how do I get back? You can't get that confidence back. It has to be a new confidence based on who you are and your experiences that you have learned now. And I'll help you. And so will all the other girls in our group. You know they will. And I love you lots. And I hope that helps. And I hope that helps anybody else out there who's also feeling like they want to get back to where they were. And why you're not meant to get back there. But there are ways we can rebuild from here. And if you want to know, find out more, ask me. I've got courses, journals. I take people through the journals in my courses as well. We can do things. But thank you for asking the question, and I really, really hope that's helped you.